You get serious.
6:01. Please stand and move your headgear for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I do that too.
Thank you all for coming to the Carp Lake Township meeting. First things first, roll call. Marty.
Present.
Ray Marquis. Here. Nicole.
Here.
Gary. I am here. Reports. Approved May 14th, 2025, special meeting minutes. They're here.
We have copies of those.
The only addition to this, we want to list the deputy treasurer on here, so this will be accepted, and then we can get rolling with those signature cards to have everybody updated.
It won't take long for you to update it.
We didn't have a deputy treasurer at this meeting, no.
Correct. But we do now, and if we can add that before, can we add that before?
It technically
I
wasn't.
kind of left it blank on the agenda from last time, so that
Okay, well, we
we
do
can
have
fill in
one.
the names as needed.
But we have a deputy now too.
Yep, so then we just amend the minutes to reflect both the treasurer and the deputy.
Okay. So just make that add the deputy treasurer on there, well.
Just handwrite it and then I can.
Onto the minutes.
Yep.
So we're gonna have an amended.
And then after it gets amended, then you can accept.
Yes.
Who's the deputy treasurer?
Okay. I can't pronounce her last name.
Feinhauser.
Where is it?
Her,
Right here.
So let's do it like number
what's her
10.
real first name?
Dawn.
Thank you. It should be reflected that way.
Dawn.
I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It's Eisenhower.
Feinhauser.
There you go. Huh?
Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty.
So do we have to motion that separately, or is that just added on via writing?
I think with that added, then we can make a motion to it.
Okay, so a motion to approve these minutes. Gary.
Okay, Gary. I'll support.
Marty. Roll call vote. Marty.
Yes.
Ray. Gary. Nicole.
Yes.
I vote yes. Motion carries. Approved. Board to discuss approving and updating our contacts for Geomedocs, adding Mike and Marty and Linda for all accounts, removing Nicole from accounts, as well as adding Doreen as a contact for fire department. Carrie is making a motion. Supported. Nicole. Roll call Marty.
Yes.
Trey. Yes. Carrie. No. Nicole.
Yes.
Yes. Motion is approved. The board has discussed and approved the 2025-8 Carp Lake Township Credit Debit Use Policy Resolution.
Did you print that, Amber?
Yeah, it's coming out right now.
So
This printer is giving both Nicole and I so much crap.
if I could just, Mike, can I say something with that real quick, just so you?
No. No, go ahead.
So it was $250 on the paper, but I was told $500 when Nancy was in, and most purchases require or are between $250 and $500. So that's all that the resolution is stating, is that now we're just moving it from $250 to $500. That's it.
For transaction?
Well, not every transaction, it's just
Right. No, but up to 500.
up to 500 per
Yeah, there's a
transaction.
credit card there too
I mean,
somewhere.
if you
Huh?
order something
There's a
and you
credit
have
card
to pay
somewhere,
for it.
right?
There's no credit cards, it's just a debit.
Yeah, oh, a debit card.
Yes.
And this is an account that has less in there, so we only fund that when we're going to be making a purchase.
Yes.
So then, there are certain things that we don't have an invoice for. If we do,
Like
we can get an
Amazon.
invoice, but if not, Amazon, or sometimes if it's, like QuickBooks subscription or something, they need a card. So, that's what that's.
Okay, I see that. So if that wants to be done, then we need a motion. Gary, support?
Where is that? Hold on.
Support.
Ooh, I don't have it on here.
I don't have that line.
I don't
We
either.
can- We can do it. That's
Okay, it's alright, so.
Gary.
Right, Gary.
Roll call, Marty?
Come on, Gary, and then, supported by,
Ray?
right? Okay, yes.
Roll call vote, Marty, yes. Ray?
Yes.
Gary?
Yeah.
Nicole?
Yeah.
I vote yes.
Now I'll need
The
to.
motion is approved. Board is to discuss a quote received for replacing flags, brackets, some poles, and adding solar lights.
Okay.
We were quoted $1,933.
What pole?
Okay.
No light pole?
No poles. No, that's false.
You have a flagpole on that pole. It said it on there.
Install new flagpole light. It is
No,
on the
they're-
Northland Electric.
It's not a pole, Whippy, if you, or Amber, if you look at it, it says wood pole with, it's to hold the flag poles in. Some of the brackets that are on our light poles that hold our smaller flags are broke. So that's what those are. It's the 5,
So it's a pole bracket.
yes, bulb top thing, whatever. There's 6 of them.
Yeah.
No? Yes. Okay.
Are these
And then some of them are aluminum. I'm not sure. Oh, the wood poles, because some of those are the things that actually, the poles that hold the flag are also,
A couple of the wood ones are damaged.
yes. So that's
and
where she's
we've
seeing
had
the poles.
broke,
So,
a couple of holes in there.
okay, because the flag poles are over thousands of dollars. So I put a kibosh that because I got a proposal and I said no, because it was thousands. But these ones are to replace some of our very badly torn and weathered flags. And I've had several people come in and make comments about our flags. So that's why that's on here. And this was actually given to me by Homer before he left, or it was back in February, but it's taken this long for me. Anyway, and then I have 3 solar lights on here, but I may now deduct that to 2, and you'll see why it's the next conversation. This flagpole and the flagpole at the walk track, neither one of those have lights. And according to flags, you are supposed to have a light on if you're not going to take the flag down at night. So I
If
would.
the United States flag does not go up and down in daylight hours, it is then supposed to be lit. Otherwise,
Solar is very inexpensive. It's a one-time purchase, and it comes on and off when it needs to. So nobody has to remember to turn the light on, and there's no wiring, there's no electrical bill. It's $210.
Are these flags for all the way down the street too?
Yes.
that's
Yep.
what the wooden
I
pole is.
noticed a lot of them poles, power poles don't have lights on them, but have flag brackets on them. Are those getting solar lights as well then?
No, we addressed that down here, which,
Oh, no, that would be the street lights, and that would be up to, again, the township to, because we are budgeted with our lights, and they only have so many lights on. I don't know when that took place. I'm sure someone here knows.
Like 97 after the mine goes.
Okay, so they only have so many lights on, and we're budgeted like $15,000 a year, I believe, for our street lights. If we wanted to turn more on, which I think some residents would be okay with that, but then we would have to look at upping our.
well, maybe, but I also need to, I haven't made the phone call yet. So when I talked with Deno myself on this, the Christmas lights where they're supposed to go in, have outlets up there, but they are so badly rusted, and most of the, what you would call like the weather flap on the outlet, half of them are gone, which has then allowed it to rust the outlet. That's why they're not in use. But
That's
the question that was passed to me was, being that they're not necessarily our poles, that everybody thought maybe they were UPCO's, that maybe we could talk to them about upkeep of their pole that we pay them for. I haven't made that phone call yet, but I don't think he quoted you anything on that, because
No.
he told me to call them and I haven't.
Um,
So as for the main street lights,
I have a.
there's electrical on every one of them, I think the majority of them, but that's why the Christmas lights weren't all on this year, is because the receptacles are horribly, like I wouldn't even plug into it, but they need attention, but I need to make that phone call and see if it's UPCO's responsibility or ours.
Because I was speaking more past Hemlock, past the Legion. I think really the only pole there that has a street light on it is at my road, Fairport Road. But I've noticed all of them poles actually have flag brackets on them. They were supposed to have flags going all the way to the Legion.
Oh, and there's no lights on those?
I don't believe there are lights on them.
There's no flags on them,
There's brackets there for flags, but yeah, the flags
so
are
we
gone.
could potentially reuse those ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are a couple of
Yeah.
poles, maybe one, I don't know.
But they
in
would need to
Silver
be lit.
City For
Yeah.
Christmas lights, do you happen to know, Ron? No?
I drove through the other day and I saw nothing that even had electrical on it, but is there even a light at night in Silver City?
We've had a resident ask about that, and I know that is something that, Mac might be, could we involve him in trying to get that? It should have a few lights, I think.
I didn't see
that
any
makes
lights working in Silver City.
Right, so we've had somebody ask about that. Right now, we're in summer, so it's not something that's desperately needed at this moment. But, by fall, maybe we could do something, but we also have to remember that they're having their 150th anniversary, so if there is anything we can do to help their Silver City look a little bit nicer.
When is that?
Too. Summer, I believe. We might get a hold of, I don't know, maybe your Bansky or Sandy might be able to get us in touch with a person who might be part of that 150th celebration.
Yeah, it's old as
It'd be nice to have something.
Township,
Yeah.
Coney actually.
Is there a person spearheading the event or no?
Not that I know of the person, but I just know that there's something happening.
Yeah, Gary Yakovich is dead.
Well, maybe we just focus on this first thing for now, but yeah.
Alright, I made
Are we
notes
okay
on
with
it.
that quote on some new flags, some new bracketry, some new poles, and adding some lights to the two that we would like to flag that would not have power?
Are we able to move that down so we don't have to have a lift to do the lights? That would save some money. We don't want them too low because we wouldn't want anybody to be able to damage them, but if that is able to be
These
done.
are solar lights, so they'll probably be facing upward.
I'm saying for Christmas lights, sorry,
No,
brackets.
we'd have
They're
to,
gonna have to see, but
we would
right
have
now,
to use
let's-
a
let's-
lift anyway to take them down. So use. And the lift
we
is-
could cross that bridge and we're gonna put them back up, but, I guess, do you want them down to where they can be messed with? Or keep them up so that they're out of the
You're talking
snow,
about solar
out of
lights?
harm's way?
No, the flags.
So anyway, we're jumping all over again.
itself.
Let's ixnay the Christmas thing. We're not doing this to talk about Christmas. We're discussing replacing our flags, our bracketry, our poles, and adding some solar lights to the two existing flags that we have poles for with no power at them. We've been quoted 1933.
Okay, I'll support.
Ray makes a motion. Supported by Marty.
Whoa.
Mike's got it, yeah.
I got a jacket. What's the thing? Supported by Marty.
Yep.
Roll call vote. Marty.
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Gary. Nicole.
The lights are needed for that, yeah.
All right. I vote yes. So the board is all to approve of paying an invoice from Jason Oja?
No, James
James
Oja.
Oja.
James Oja? Oja?
Oja.
Oja?
Oh, yeah.
Oja.
Yeah, there.
One of you pick.
Someone pick.
It is Oja?
The lagoons, the
Don't
lagoon,
say the J.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said
Oh,
it
yeah.
too.
It's Oja.
No, it isn't.
well,
Jim
there's,
told me it is, so I mean.
It is.
Whatever.
well, we
Hey,
know
James.
how
My name
Artie,
is Jim Oja.
James.
James O.
James O.
James
Okay.
Yes.
For lagoon samples, the invoice total is $1,220. I would assume that's for doing all of our sample work
Sampling,
with our
yes.
discharges.
you need this, and this is something that is a normal thing, but it's not, that's neat. I'll make a motion.
Nicole support. Gary, roll call vote. Marty?
Yes.
Ray?
Yes.
Gary? Nicole? I vote yes. Motion is approved. Board is to discuss the handling of lagoon reports. These were assigned to Nicole from Nancy. Now Nicole is assigning them to Amber as the new waterways assistant administrator. Look at that, another title.
That's what they had on their thingy, so
Same
I
page.
was like, I'll just roll with it.
The pay is the normal 13.50 an hour,
What does she do?
And,
and the room was the same.
so when we get these samples that we have, the lagoon gets tested and they're doing a discharge, they have to file reports, they have to file permits. These are very strict schedules to make sure that when we do a discharge for the lagoon, that our samples are clean on what we are getting out. So this is really important. The permits and the reporting of that needs to be done on time.
It's all with the state.
So this is something that
Eagle
was done,
required.
yeah, it is a requirement from Eagle and the DPU.
And time is of the essence.
Yeah, there is a time limit. We have had a violation on that in the past.
Chelsea's been working with Amber already.
Chelsea's been great.
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Marty, supported by Gary. Roll call vote. Marty?
Yes.
Ray?
Yeah.
Gary? Nicole?
Just because it was me, maybe I should abstain.
Yeah, you can. All right. I vote yes. So you mark that as absent then, or abstaining?
I just
Absent?
wrote
I just put
abstain.
it on.
And I just wrote it on here.
Motion is approved. Board is to approve paying the invoice from UP Energy Systems for the services called to troubleshoot and repair and replace control board on our coal generator at the old mine site. The cost of the repairs was $1,177.50.
Is this the one that we had to call them on and get him out here a couple of times?
No,
No?
basically we've been having help from a local gentleman, and then we noticed that that one was down again, so we tried it that day, and then that gentleman got yelled at by his boss because he wasn't a normal person, but we were just trying to keep it local in town. And then Ron had to call on this gentleman, and he came out, spent the good part of a whole day troubleshooting, shorted out circuit board. He brought a circuit board and then shorted out his circuit board.
Yeah.
So we ended up scavenging parts off the other one over here, and as of right now, everything is 100% running as it should be.
All generators.
All generators are running perfectly, including the new one. Is that the one you're talking about, the new one? So the new one, we had a guy come or talk around through several times, and I guess I got frustrated with the gentleman because, basically the machine had 6.5 hours on it. It's brand new, $30,000+ generator. So then Ron sicked me on him, and I had him here on Monday. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's all working good. It shows that it's been running. It's not running on Mondays like it's supposed to. I think it runs on Thursdays, but nonetheless, once a week it does show like it's running. As long as it shows hours that it runs.
So as everything is running as it should be and as we've paid for it. So,
And can't run it without it, and this is a detrimental thing for the lagoons, right?
With the lift stations, for sure, if there's a power outage.
Yeah, if there's a power outage, that's what those are designed to do, is kick in. But I mean, if we were out of power for, what, a day, we'd be in trouble if we didn't have it.
Probably on some of them, it depends on, for sure, what time of year, if it's March or April, for sure. But if it's August, we might buy 24 to 32 hours without needing it. That's just definitely crucial.
But right now, we're 100% go on everything.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. All right, so, that was obviously a necessity, so we need a motion for that. Gary, supported by
Marty,
roll call vote, Marty,
yes.
Ray?
Yeah.
Gary? Nicole?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Motion is approved. Board has discussed the bid received from Northland Electric to change and service and light up the welcome sign and the flagpole. Quote received was $2,290. If a permit is required, there would be an additional $200. So
Is there a flag at that one?
I called
Yes.
Deno, there is. So I called Deno just because as we were going through light bills, we found out that we have a meter to that area and we're paying for the meter. And as much as you've heard me complain about everybody driving by White Pine and not having the sign do this and do that, well, there's lights out there. However, they're all snapped off. They are very obviously old technology. And I think this is something that is in dire need from the number one thing that brings you White Pine. There is actually, it's a decent sign. And I would like to see it lit. And there also is a nice flagpole out there as well that I think deserves the respect of coming in as well with patriotism. And again,
I would like to ask, or have you ask Deno if these new LED lights, if they would be on the sign?
so there's a platform right, or a pole right in front of it, and then it would shine up at it.
Okay, cause would the snow cover that when we get feet of snow?
Potentially. But I mean, they're up, I went out there, they're about at your hip level, maybe just below your hip.
Oh,
Take much just to shovel the snow away from
Yeah.
them?
If we see something like that, we can jump out there and do
We
it.
all
I
have to do
mean,
our due diligence on that, we see it there, covers the worker, we see it covered, just uncover it.
yeah.
Does that mean they run that big sign out by the highway too?
I haven't tackled that yet. So I was told, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
So I had a complaint about someone who said they were paying that bill.
Oh.
But then we looked, and I don't see a meter number that corresponds with our light bills, but it means that we're paying it, so. Yeah, I haven't had a discussion yet, but talking with the Kentika, Lindy said she was paying the light bill out there and something about the sign. Well, I think it's, the sign's on our property and the sign is basically our property and it's on, the number matches up with our meter, so I don't believe that she's paying a light bill for that out there. And using it at, you know, her discretion for her signing, but we'll work into that later. That also brings people into White Pine too. So. Yeah, that's where we're at on that. Looks like also in here though he has a new cord and cable. He did tackle that front light as well, because I asked him to look at all the poles. So he's also removing in this as well. Removing an old rusted panel and timer, installing a new panel. Repairing broken conduits at the welcome sign, because everything is snapped and old out there. And then there would be installing the LED lights out there, installing a new flagpole light out there, installing new cord and cable on the, I believe it's the tethered pole out there, where it goes across for our big Merry Christmas sign as you enter White Pine again. So it's basically everything up front, the TLC that's needed.
Those lights are on a timer?
Yes, there's a timer and a
Could that be
box right there.
switched to a solar?
This is for the Christmas lights.
Oh,
I think, are you talking about that little?
I thought we were
triangle?
talking about the White Pine sign.
Oh,
Those will be dusk till dawns. Because that's a metered unit, so.
Dan, were you out there with Nick when he did the, between Cedar and Hemlock? When Nick trimmed those trees, he had to take the Christmas lights down. He said not only for, supposedly, I could have sworn we just donated for new Christmas lights, didn't we, just last year?
Yeah, some of them are new and some of them are old.
Okay, he said they were duct taped and stuff, and he said that conduit box, is that what you'd call it?
That's a meter socket there, so that'd be UPCO's responsibility. That's a meter on that pole, I believe.
Okay, he said that's
Yeah.
not good, so we need to call on that one then, so that wouldn't be a demo thing.
I'm pretty sure that's a meter socket. There's a meter on that pole, ain't there?
I don't
I'll look at it
remember.
tonight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a meter socket.
I thought Gina was in charge of putting the lights on that tree.
Gina and Jim did a good job on it, yes. I think they got some new ones. We did give them some money
Yeah,
for
that's
some
why I
new
know
ones
there
and
were
some
some
old
new
ones.
ones and some old ones. I
Yeah.
told Jim.
Now there's boxes of them in the cabinet back there as well, like a case of Christmas lights. So we can look and see what we have for next year.
So we trim the trees so that we can mow, and it actually helps promote growth for trees when you trim the stuff down, whatever. But when he did that, he noticed a lot of things were duct taped, and if Nick was here, he could definitely say better, but he said it was definitely a fire hazard. He said he was surprised the tree didn't catch on fire. So I don't know.
We can cross that later.
Yeah,
There again, you have how many squirrels, this, that. I mean, you could put some brand new stuff up and the next day they can ruin it. You just have to watch it. What I like about what it did for the intersection is it created visibility.
Yeah.
So now as you come through when you come through the intersection, you can see if there's a car coming at you. That's why I like trees trimmed up 6-8 feet. One, it's easier on your mowers. Gives you, the ability to mow where you need to, but I just like the visibility for safety purposes, especially in an intersection that's, what would you call that, a three-way, 3 points.
I've seen,
Now
on
you
that,
can-
I've seen on that Y,
You can see all the way through it.
the yield sign's gone too now. And there was a yield sign right in front of the houses on the house side going this way.
there
That's
was
done.
2.
Yeah,
It's gone?
yeah.
You know, I
Like
just
gone
priced
to
those
laying
things out,
down or-
those are not.
And the street sign down to the Legion for Superior and Hemlock is down.
Let's back up. I did it.
Well,
Dan and I did that.
we're-
And that's one thing we learned here as well. So functionality signs are our responsibility. Street signs, any type of ordinance sign, that's the township's responsibility. Now, any directional sign, like stop, yield, that is actually done by the road commission.
Okay.
So if we're missing a yield sign, that needs to be told to them.
I'll tell them. Ron was just here yesterday.
But again, we veer off a lot, so let's focus on,
That's it.
are we going to fix the stuff up in the front? New panel, new timer, new conduit, get some lights out there so we can see our sign in our existing pole. And give the front of this town a little bit of a facelift.
I motion.
I have a motion from Marty.
I'll support.
Ray. Roll call vote, Marty,
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Carrie. Cole.
Yeah.
I vote yes.
Can we also take a look at some other lights in town, in the township too, to make sure, well, getting some lights into Silver City as well as check the roads that are like going towards Green too, just to make sure that we're covering all the township.
I'll make the phone call tomorrow to UPCO and I will just simply ask them that, obviously if it's their poles, are they then responsible for the lighting and or are they responsible for the electrical that would be on them? And then I can answer everybody's question after that. Let me see first, one, if it's our responsibility, then we can take it into account. If it's all their responsibility, then we need to sit down and write down a request of what we want to do. And then see if they'll approve it for it. But let's see whose it is first.
Is there any lights in Silver City? I drove through there and I didn't see any light
don't-
poles.
I went through their
think there
desk, I didn't
are.
see a light there either.
And I know,
They might have took them down back in the day.
Even their poles look like crap. Like,
Because I lived on the back street and they put them on when I was a teenager.
I think when Brian Paulson was township supervisor, he took a drive through Carp Township and decided what lights needed to stay on and what didn't, to save the township some money.
yeah, there's
And
only
some of those
certain
were-
number
I mean, there's a difference
on the
just between the
invoice.
poles though.